let's try this. Hey guys, it is, what day is it? It's Wednesday today. Yes, it's Valentine's Day. Not that we care very much about Valentine's Day, but it's Valentine's Day. And I decided to, I told you guys this on Instagram, I'm just making a shake, a protein shake for mom. I decided that I was gonna try, I put this poll up on Instagram and was like, hey, like I'm feeling like I'm in a bit of a YouTube rut. Do you guys, excuse the sickies in the back, do you guys want to, do you want me to try and film like closer to daily as much as I can, or would you rather have like a couple set videos a week? Kind of just ask for help and a vote of what everybody thought. And the majority voted that I do like 1 to 2 videos a week. So I'm trying out a bit of a schedule just so that I can, like, if I know what days I'm supposed to be getting videos up, then hopefully maybe I can be a little bit more consistent. Can't speak today. So I've decided to try and upload Mondays and Fridays and see how that feels, see how that works. And so I am filming this vlog for Friday. But in my head, I thought, okay, Friday's videos can be probably more like weekly vlogs, kind of casual, so you guys still get to see us doing our thing. And then Mondays I can do things like bump dates and maybe some sit downs and homeschool videos and things like that. So we'll see how that works. No promises, but I'm just mentioning it. So as you can hear, more raspberries? You want more? Yeah, okay. Here you go. Want more? Here you go. As you can hear, my kids are sick. So all 3 of them are sick right now. It was just Grayson, and then I thought everybody else escaped it. Yesterday morning, Mackenzie woke up with a bit of a sore throat, and then yesterday, I should have known, looking back, that Zag was gonna come down, because he was slightly off, not really noticeable, but he just wasn't, he didn't want to go down for a nap, and he wasn't eating as much as he normally does, and he's a huge eater. So that was a little bit suspicious, but you know, toddlers be toddlers, and sometimes they don't want to eat that day. So it's like, okay, whatever. Here you go. Do another one. And he went down for a later nap. He didn't go to sleep till like 3:30. And then he woke up and he had a fever. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, no, I don't even know if he woke up with a fever. He woke up and he was definitely like sore throat, not feeling well, because he was telling me hurt throat, or hurt mouth. And so I was like, all right, something is going on here. And then, can we like maybe eat this less messy? Thank you. And then through the night, I think maybe it was after dinner, he developed a fever and he wouldn't really eat dinner. And I was like, okay, he's definitely sick. The other kids didn't get a fever, so that was just a little bit different. And then like Grayson's kind of on the, do you want more? I just had to clean you up. Grayson, I would say, is more on the tail end of it, because he came down with it first. So Grayson's on the tail end of it, and like his symptoms aren't as bad. It was just like very mild cold. Mackenzie was feeling fine. She just could tell she was like, she had something. So she mostly just sat and drank tea. And you're on my cutting board, so if you get any vibrations, sorry, I'm cutting an apple real quick for this little guy. She mostly just rested and drank some tea. Here you go, bud. Apple. Thank you. Apple, right. Apple. Yeah, so she was fine, and then at like, apple, that's right. At like 6 o'clock, after Cody and I had dinner, and he didn't really eat anything, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, he's sick, he's coming down with something, it's gonna hit him harder. And so I took him upstairs and just went to bed with him for the night. And he just started like, his fever just started getting higher, and so I just like skin to skin him, and we just chilled. Cody brought me snacks. Cody handled Gray and like cleaned the kitchen after dinner. Mackenzie was fine, but he checked in on her. And then him and I just kind of rode the wave. So I'm super tired today, so I'm trying really hard to make sure I'm getting like enough protein and lots of calories to make up for the stress that my body is under right now. Because moms, so important that if your body is under stress that you're getting more calories than normal. Because that will help support your hormone levels, support your nervous system, support your immune system. Anyway, and so I did that thing where like excuse you. I sleep kind of like until my kids are like, I don't know, 5 or 6. Whenever they have a fever, we sleep with them and we like sleep skin to skin with them so we can regulate their body temperature. Our bodies will regulate their body temperature. So I stripped us both down and just slept skin to skin with him. So I kind of did that thing where I just dozed most of the night, and then his fever got pretty warm in the middle of the night, probably like midnight to 3 a.m.-ish. And then it broke at like 6 or 7 in the morning, thankfully, and he's totally fine. Well, he's like still tired. You can still tell he's a little bit down, but he ate breakfast, he drank a bottle of milk, he nursed. That's the other thing, is like I've nursed him through this whole thing and through the whole night, but I really don't have much milk left anymore. I'm starting to really lose my supply. Like, maybe that's a whole nother topic, but I don't know what it's gonna look like for us in the future here, but he's doing a lot better. He's already had a little nap and it's only 12:44, so I'm thinking today will be probably a 2 or 3 nap day as he recovers, but he's doing really well. And Grayson still has a bit of a barky cough, but Cody and I are fine. So let's hope that that's fine, because Grayson got sick over the weekend. So it's been a little while. We've been exposed to everything and obviously been coughed on and everything, and we're fine. So I didn't mean for this to be a whole like story time of my kids are sick, but also I don't know how long this vlog is gonna end up being, because I talk so much it's gonna be long. But I had planned to make this vlog like kind of homemakey through the couple days, but today my focus is just rest, nourishing my body, and trying to maybe get a nap or 2 in because I'm tired, and trying to clean up the house and like keep on top of sick mess. So really I'm not going to be doing a lot of the things I had planned. I was going to bake today. I had to make bread this evening. That's your apple. Do you not want it? Or is that piece done? Did you want a new piece? Okay. I thought maybe I would bake banana muffins and bread. But honestly, at this rate, we'll see. You want milk? I'm not going to give you milk right now. You can have this. And then we can have a bottle of milk. Are you all done? You don't want that. Okay. Are you tired? You can go have a cuddle if you want. Anyway, I'm kind of in survival mode, and we'll just see what this vlog ends up being. So that's just kind of a big update and kind of the plan I'm going forward with. You want a bottle? Okay. I just wanted to update you guys on kind of the new schedule I'm trying to go forward with. I'm hoping that I'll be able to maintain this going forward, and maybe this will give me a little bit of structure to be able to keep putting videos out semi-regularly, because it is challenging. Yeah, we're heating it up. Hold on. I gotta warm it up for you. You don't want it cold. It's coming. So yeah, we're just gonna roll with it, but welcome to the vlog, and we'll see what, I have no idea what you guys are in for. I guess you'll see. You're a little fussy, hey? I know, we gotta wait for the bottle. It takes so long to heat up my milk, Mom. Really hates waiting. Okay. I'll see you in a bit.
And this dear desire that I have held close to my heart to be able to see Jeremiah's dream come true when it came to building a house. And I'll get back to that a little bit more in a moment. Let me go back a little bit on the goats. I had this fascination with goats for a really long time. I don't know when it came, but of course I wanted a homestead. And I didn't call it a homestead, I called it farming, or living off the land is what I used to say back before I really understood exactly what that meant. But I used to have this dream as a girl of having a farm and petting zoo. I was going to just check out the goats. And when I first started, I didn't have like a partner that was interested in it. So I would think about keeping cows and stuff, and I'd be like, I think that's really the original for me. But I was thinking, I think I can handle some goats. So then Maya and I got together and we started talking about our perfect days and what we would love life to look like. House up. I ended up getting my first chickens that year, and it was a fiasco, which I was just not prepared for them, which makes any single animal acquisition a potential fiasco. And the following year, we ended up getting our first girls, because after that we got married to be a company and to be the business and keep them going. So those two were babies, and we raised them up. The following year, we had the opportunity to partner with a family and trade some work, and we took our parents and our family.
Alrighty, you guys. Hey, it's a different day, obviously. I've just sat down, the baby's sleeping, and I sat down with I do this for lunch sometimes when I'm hungry, peckish, but I don't really know what to eat. I'll make myself a little snack plate. I've got cheese and carrots and cucumbers, some ranch, peppers, a whole pear. This obviously is not enough protein or anything for lunch, but this is a start. I've also got a tea, red raspberry leaf, and nettle. And then after this, I'll probably make myself a protein shake to kind of make up for the lack of protein in this little snacky. Making some bread. This vlog is not going at all the way I planned, but I kind of thought it might happen this week, so I'm just gonna power through and give this to you probably tonight anyway. I'm filming this Friday afternoon, Friday morning. The last little bit of this, just because with the kids all being sick, it's eaten at my week. I haven't been able to do all the normal things that I do because I'm taking care of 3 sick kids and just kind of survival, staying on top of all the things. Obviously having a sick baby / toddler means less sleep and all that kind of stuff. So just really taking care of myself. Cody and I went last night and did Costco, and we got home decently late, and so I kind of messed up the baby's schedule. He's super fussy today, so hopefully he'll feel better after having a nice nap. Mackenzie's feeling really down today, just not super great. Her throat hurts. She gets kind of man colds, if I'm being honest, when she gets a cold, but she's just a little worse for wear today, so she's just having a rest day. Grayson's continuously on the mend, which is good, and nobody else has come down with it. I think at this point, the sickness has been in our house for a week, and Cody and I are still fine, so I think we're fine. I've just been keeping up with my vitamins and minerals and really prioritizing that so I don't get sick. Yeah, and I feel nothing, so I'm totally fine. As for the rest of the day, I'm gonna see what I get done. I have a lot of bananas that need to get used up here soon, and I have pears that are really ripe that ripened all together. Mackenzie accidentally put them in the fridge when they were unripe, and by the time I realized it and took them out, they kind of all ripened at once. A little wonky, so they're still delicious, but I do need to do some baking with them because it's gonna be hard to get through all of them. So I think I'm gonna make chocolate chip and banana muffins because I just went to Costco last night, so I have some baked goods, but I can freeze them, the muffins, and just take them out as we need them. And I'm thinking of maybe making some sort of pear cake, or maybe a French pear tart or something like that. I had envisioned this vlog to be very homemakey and bring you guys along as I do lots of cooking and baking and things like that. But again, sick kids, it just didn't happen that way. So maybe next week. But I'm still trying to just commit to posting these videos, and I almost didn't because I hadn't finished this vlog yet, obviously, and it's Friday. I said I was gonna post Monday and Friday, and I said, you know what? I'll pop in, I'll explain what's going on this week, and I'll just throw it up anyway, and it will just go up Friday evening, and that'll be that. Sometimes it doesn't work out. It's really hard to be super consistent with filming and having a plan, and then also running a whole household and having lots of children, because life doesn't go to plan all the time, and you can't always guarantee you're gonna have time to do what you plan to do that day. So you just take it in stride, go with it. I had a midwife appointment yesterday, and that was wonderful. Again, my midwife appointments are lovely, but it's kind of funny because my midwife is a dear sweet friend, and so oftentimes we check the baby and I chat with her about the baby a little bit, bring up anything I feel I need to, and then we just really visit, and it's so lovely just to have this nice refreshing visit, and it was so good yesterday. I'm starting to really feel that like sense of spring coming. It's February and we're creeping up to the end of February, and it's getting really warm. So it's like kind of hovering around 3 degrees during the day. The sun is out. It just turns our house into this giant greenhouse, and it's beautiful and warm. And I'm starting to think of the garden, and I'm starting to think of like what I'm gonna plant. And I'm knowing that I'm going into this busy season of the end of my pregnancy is approaching rapidly, and like the 3rd trimester. And also that's going to be such a full time because I got to get the garden in. My little interrupting monkey just interrupted me, so sorry. I kind of lost my train of thought. It's okay, it's a skill we're working on, it takes time. But anyway, I've got like so much nesting to do, and I've got to get the garden beds in. I have this like vision in my head for the flowers and like how I want to transform my front yard. I really want to bring in cottage garden elements and just have really like overflowing beds with like just a ton of flowers. So I'm starting to plan that out. And last year I tried to do that, and some areas of the garden were like that in the front, and then some areas were a little more sparse. So now I know, okay, like I want to bring in some rose bushes and things like that. So I've got a lot of plans, I've got a lot of ideas, but I also have in the back of my mind, like, Rainbow, you're having a baby, so you kind of got to get this done and over, and then you have to rest. And resting at the beginning of summer, it's tough. I'm basically, my whole 40 days of rest is like all of the summer, so it's gonna be interesting. Anyway, I'm really starting to feel that nesting urge. I need to go through my whole closet. It's a disaster. I need to like organize the birth stuff, the baby stuff, and start pulling out baby stuff, the bassinet and things like that, and just really placing things where I want them and just nesting and fluffing the nest. I'm in this stage where I'm just really, I feel like this happens earlier and earlier with every pregnancy for me, where I really bubble myself, and I'm very protective of who and like what energy and voices I allow in my space and in my family space. I get very protective of my family. I keep my children super close. I really just focus on like home body kind of routines and rhythms, and just like really connecting us. So lots of family game nights, family movie nights, lots of baking, cooking, lots of just tidying and fluttering about, and honestly a lot of friend visits with people that feel really safe for me and people that feel just really good to be around. Like, I just don't have any tolerance for anyone who projects negativity, or like, basically, like, I know that I do things differently. I know that we operate differently. I know that we operate outside of the system of normal for a lot of families, and anybody who would have anything negative to project onto that, I just do not have space for that. And so at this time I just get very protective of that, and I just don't allow those people in. And the further I get in my pregnancy, like the more babies I have, it seems, the more I'm like, I'm firmer with those boundaries, and I cut them out harder, and I'm like, nope, you're just not allowed, like, you've proven yourself not to be a positive influence, so you're just not welcome to be in this space right now. And it feels really like lovely for me, and it feels really like, it just allows me to get in the right mindset, because I'm training for a mental marathon. Birth is a mental marathon, labor is a mental marathon, and yes, physically is wonderful, but I feel like so many women forget about the mental part, the mental aspect, and how much work there is to do mentally for labor. So yeah, I'm just like daydreaming and planning and getting ready for that big burst of energy, and I'm feeling so good in my pregnancy that I almost don't feel pregnant. Like, he's kicking around every day, and I just feel him, and I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm trying to just take advantage, because I don't know if that's gonna last. Obviously the last few weeks are hard and tough on the body, but with me, I don't know if my pelvic pain will come back or not, so I'm just really trying to enjoy right now and soaking up my kids and their ages. Grayson's about to turn 10. Zeg is in that like precious baby to toddler stage, and I just want to soak that up while he's our youngest, before he becomes a big brother. and just mentally prepare myself to mother another child and to make space for that. And I get really, this is another thing too, is at this stage, like with nesting comes this like really deep craving to just spend really like intimate one-on-one time with Cody. So I just want to like watch shows with him, and I want to spend time with him, and I want to go on dates with him, and I want to do all these things, and it just like the family just gets like laser focused on, and it's such a nice time for me. So I'm trying to balance like sharing that when I can, and I'm hoping that these vlogs I'll be able to share more. It's funny, whenever I catch little intimate moments between Cody and I on camera in the videos, which doesn't happen very often because I'm not one of those people that's gonna set up a camera and then try and have an intimate moment. That's weird to me. And I always get messages every single time where like you catch Cody and I having like a very casual, quick, like little kiss saying goodbye or hug, or just moments laughing and chatting in the kitchen where I might be like shooting some B-roll because I'm making bread. Those tiny moments, like people are like, oh, I love that this happened, or I get messages being like, you're like, this looks so wholesome, like is this what your marriage is like all the time? And I do wish that I could almost put a camera up all the time, because Cody and I are just like that all the time. Like we are such close best friends. We are, I don't know, we've been together 14 years this summer, married 14 years this summer. I think we've been together, what, 15, 16 years now? And like, it's just, I just love how it gets better with age, and it gets better with each child. Like, I will have this baby and I just get like obsessed with Cody. It's weird. Like, I just like see him. Don't, I'm not gonna cry. He's all worried that I'm gonna get emotional. But like, yeah, but it's a good thing. I don't know how I even started ranting about this, but like, it's just, I don't know. I want to catch more moments with us being a family, because that is what I want to look back on, and I don't want to forget, but I also don't want it to seem, it's this weird balance of like, I don't want to seem like I'm trying to catch all these moments and trying to like put on an act for a camera, but I also do want to have them, you know? So anyway, I'm just kind of gonna let this be a chatty video, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, because my kids were sick and life happens. So next week should be smoother. I think we'll be back to our normal stuff, and back to our normal routines, and the kids will feel better, and we'll be able to slowly do things. I'm excited to get back outside every day. I do miss that. I feel a little cabin fevery, but oh well. I think this weekend, oh, let me look at the planner. I think I actually have a plan to give you guys a what I eat in a day video. I don't film those very often. They're just a little clunky for me to film, I feel like. Let me check. Yeah, Monday's video, hopefully. I'm gonna try and film a what I eat in a day tomorrow. And I just decided, there's this pressure I feel like to have a perfect eating day, what I view as like a perfect eating day or whatever, when I film these videos. But I was like, do you know what? If it's not a perfect eating day, it's good to still show that and talk about that, because those happen all the time, right? We are only humans. We can't get every single source of nutrients and minerals and protein in every single day. So I'm just gonna share. Okay, so I'm gonna go eat before the baby wakes up. I'm gonna let you guys go. I just wanted to sit and have a little chat. I know you guys never mind these little chatty videos, and I appreciate that so much. And next week I will see you. I'll start filming a vlog at the beginning of the week, and I hope that by the end of the week we've done more stuff and everybody feels better, so we can I can give you what's maybe in my head a little bit easier. So I'll see you guys again on Monday with a what I eat in a day video, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.